Good morning, students. Today I would like to explaining about the comparison between the SDMA and the FDMA and the TDMA and the CDMA. The multiple access of any number of multiple access controls are there. Which one it is better to comparing the all the multiple access controls? Okay, it is the comparison between the multiple accesses. The main one, the approaches, it is comparing with the idea. It is comparing with all the uh, accesses. Segments maze into cells or sectors. And one more one, it is the segment sending time slots into disjoint time slots and demand driven or fixed patterns. And also we are comparing with the frequency division multiple access. It is a segment the frequency band into disjoint subbands. In the code division multiple access, the main idea it is spread the spectrum using the orthogonal codes. Here it is divided into terminals. We are approaching with the terminals, the comparison of all the multiple access. First coming to the SDMA, only one terminal can be active in one cell or one sector. In TDMA, all the terminals are active for short periods of times uh, on the same frequency, but here it is the same frequency. The frequency division multiple access, every terminal has its own frequency uninterrupted. It is providing uninterrupted service. But here in the CDMA, all terminals can be active at the same place, the same moment, at uninterrupted. It is providing services. And one more one, we are comparing with all the multiple access signal separation. Okay, the signal, how much signals it is providing the separation cell structure, and the directed antennas is providing in the SDMA. Okay, in the TDMA, synchronization in the time domain it is providing. The FDMA, filtering in the frequency of the domain it is providing. The code division multiple access, it is providing the code plus special receivers it is providing. What are the advantages are there in the both all the comparisons? SDMA, it is very simple and increases the capacity per kilometer square. The TDMA, it is establishing the fully digital and flexibility providing. The FDMA, it is simple and the established robustness it is providing. Okay. And with the CDMA, it is providing the what are the advantages it is providing in a code division multiple access it is providing. It is providing the flexibility and less frequency planning. It is required the planning and needed. It is required the soft handover. It is required. And what are the disadvantages and disadvantages are there in the SDMA? It is providing the space division multiple access. It is providing the what are the disadvantages we are facing. Inflexibility it is providing. In antennas also we are facing. Typical in fixed we are facing. TDMA, what are the disadvantages we are facing? It is the guard space it is needed. What is the guard space it is needed? It is the multi-path propagation it is required. The synchronization in this one TDMA very difficultly we are facing. The frequency division multiple access we are facing. The inflexibility we are facing. The frequencies are a scarce resource it is providing. Okay, it is the main drawback. The CDMA, we are facing the one of the problem, it is the complex receivers needs more complicated power it is required. Controlled for senders also it is required. Okay, the main comment on the SDMA, what is the main comment on SDMA? Only in combination with TDMA, time division multiple access and the frequency division multiple access or code division multiple access are useful. What is in the comment in the TDMA? Standard in fixed networks, but together with the frequency division multiple access or the space division multiple access used many mobile networks we are using. But here it is the standard in fixed networks we are using in a TDMA. Coming to FDMA, frequency division multiple access, typically we are combining with the TDMA. We are also learn about the frequency hopping patterns, and SDMA frequency, it is the reuse we are using. Okay, comment on the still faces some of the problems we are facing on the in the code division multiple access. Higher complexity and lower expectations also we are providing will be integrated with the TDMA and the FDMA. Okay, nowadays we are using the which type of multiple access network, multiple access controls. Nowadays we are using the comparison of the all the multiple access. If the medium it is free, it is available to controlling. If the medium is not free, the sender it is not controlling. How to it is controlling? With the help of these medium control access algorithms. Those are the space division multiple access algorithms, and time division multiple access algorithms, and the frequency division multiple access algorithm, and code division multiple access algorithms. Okay, those are the main comparison of the all the multiple access medium access controls. Here the signal separation, it is the cell, it is forming in a cell structurally it is forming. Okay, in directed antennas also we are facing the signal separations, it is separated. The TDMA synchronization in the time domain, it is the synchronization always it is required the time domain. Okay, it is follows the days and the frequency it is same, but the time slots are the very different time slots it is providing. Okay, in which time with the program it can be started, which time the program it can be started. In this one frequencies are the same, but in the FDMA filtering in the frequencies are filtering always it is required the frequencies in the domain. Okay, the frequencies also it is fixed types and the dynamic type. The fixed type it is no problem, we are facing dynamic type only we are facing the problem. In the code division also we are facing the signal separation, the code plus special receivers also we are facing. Okay, the disadvantages mainly we are facing it is inflexible. Always we are facing the one common drawback, it is the inflexibility in medium access. Okay, in TDMA we are facing the synchronization problems also we are facing very difficult. Okay, and one more one, it is the code division multiple access, we are facing the complex receivers we are facing, and more complicated in power control for the senders. Sender always sending the data to the receiver side, but the senders also can controlling the all the medium access. Sender can always can observe the all the mediums. Is it free, is it busy? The medium is busy, the medium is free, can be observed always. If the free medium it is available, then it can be followed to send the code to any complex receivers also we have to send. Sometimes we are facing complex receivers problem also we are facing. At that time we needs more power it is also required. We need to controlling the power also it is required. Okay, the terminals also it is very important. The terminals are active in one cell or one sector also it is can be terminals are required. Okay, all the terminals are active in TDMA, but the same frequency it is providing. Okay, but in the FDMA the terminals are has its own frequency, and in uninterrupted power supply also it is required. And in CDMA the terminals can be active and at the same time at the same place, but it consisting of uninterrupted terminals it is providing. Okay, here also we are facing the advantages also we are facing. What are the advantages? We are providing the advantages for the medium access control. Okay, it is very simple. Increasing the capacity per kilometers also it is providing in SDMA, and TDMA it is established fully digital flexibility it is providing. FDMA it is providing the simple established, and robustness it is providing, and flexibility also providing in the CDMA also it is providing the very less frequency planning it is needed, and soft handover also it is required. Okay, it is the last video students in the unit 1. Thank you for listening and watching this video. Thank you.